for the Sixers, Keith Van Horn. Newly acquired Tyrone Hill, Derek Coleman, Eric Snow, who's been terrific of late, and of course the great Allen Iverson. Johnson, Scottie Pippen has been manning the point. Portland has just taken off. They've gone 36-15 with him at the controls.
Either, but Marbury had a great night playing against the older Scotty.
It's Rasheed Wallace in there, and I think, John, you were talking about...
They play great. Now Kenny Thomas goes down, and they sign Tyrone Hill, so just more adjustments, and they got to hope that they can tune it up for playoff.
Iverson down the lane, counted for two, and he is always ready to go. Every chamber filled as Iverson takes it the length and shows why he is so good.
That's why he was a great quarterback, too. I was asking him this morning a shoot-around, was he better high school quarterback than Michael Vick? He says, absolutely. He can do his rebound.
And trying to score right there, but he's rejected by Wallace. And Anderson at the other end after the Iverson miss. A couple nice hesitations, and it's finished off nicely by Rasheed Wallace.
Well, getting 3 easy baskets.
Here's Iverson, and he knocks it in. Allen Iverson. I think it's fun watching Iverson go baseline to baseline. And he feeds Brian Skinner beautifully inside.
You see?
Here's Arvydas Sabonis. Blazers have missed their last 4 shots. Here comes Snow. Knocked away by Reynolds. What a pass by Sabonis. Tapped in by Anderson. How about 37-year-old Arvydas Sabonis? The Sixers have never led. You're watching the NBA on TNT.
Definitely part of our team. You always have been, and even though we traded you away, we'll welcome you back. We miss you.
Yeah, he started on this team in that finals ball club. Nice play by Allen Iverson, who has 7. Philadelphia. Antonio Daniels. Spin on Snow, a very good defender. But that time, Daniels wins the challenge.
And that's why teams are shooting poor percentage right now. Both may take a shot.
Well, Scotty's the one who brought him out of the doldrums as they started the season. So weak. Randolph pulls the trigger inside for 2.
They've had a lot of easy games and against the lower echelon teams, and now we're seeing against a great defensive team on the road how difficult time they have scoring.
Well, the interesting thing about the Blazers is that Zach Randolph is the one that's aggressive offensively.
Wow. You've seen that move a couple times, haven't you, John, over your years? Skinner got a hand on it. Iverson charging, bursting, driving. Once again, another jaw-dropping play by Allen Iverson. He's got 11 in the game and 7 in this second quarter.
He's all over the place. He's in and out.
Well, he picks his spots, and I think that's the thing that he does extremely well. He's got great quickness.
Johnny's feeling it now. It's a good word to use.
Well, you look at this. I mean, he's going and penetrating. All the big guys are in there. He goes in there, and then he comes back again in traffic and makes a layup. A lot of times you look at it and look again. I mean, you're looking at this guy. I mean, he's just not launching up jump shots. He's taking a hit to make the baskets inside.
And Bonzi can't convert. Skinner had a hand on it, and Derek Anderson puts it in.
Now hustles in the ball. But, Coach, watching Iverson, I mean, he doesn't show any sign of having any injury.
He was seeking the foul.
This is for Philadelphia's first lead. Allen Iverson takes the second most free throw attempts of any player in the NBA.
I just like the field goal attempt. Forget the free throw attempt.
Well, he pays a price for it. Look, he's got almost a bandage everywhere, on every arm, everywhere he can have it.
And a tattoo.
Opportunity situation. He's got to be out there and be very aggressive offensively.
Sixers have their biggest lead right now. Rasheed Wallace fading away and makes it work inside.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you got Hill right here going through the defense, but now you flip it around and we look at Wallace. Wallace has got the ball in the post. He's got almost every kind of move and great touch. So he's got to be more aggressive in that position anyway.
Looking for his first 2, and he finds it right there.
That's just he attracts so much attention.
Bonzi Wells. Sitting from outside. Wells averages 16 a game. He's got 5.
Still was so passive, he probably would have pump faked and dribbled back out and tried to set up their offense.
Both teams shooting about 40%. Allen Iverson cans a 2-pointer as he backpedals out of bounds. His team went 8-2. John Salmon's in the game. Iverson left free. And that usually is the result. He's got 21.
Now then he has the offensive team for the 76ers.
Iverson the only one in double figures, and Rasheed Wallace is leading the Blazers with his 13 points.
Well, and again, you're talking about a team in Philadelphia where Larry's trying to utilize a defensive team. He's trying to stop it from getting threes. He hopes the pace of the game is a lot slower for the 76ers. He wants to keep the score close. The 76ers have got to get down the court, get an easy basket, take advantage of their size, get the crowd involved, and change the tempo of this game.
Comes Skinner, 3-on-2. Iverson on the wing. And tries to maneuver and gets the shot to go. He's got 25. And I don't know how he concocts these different shots, but he gives you a different move with every part of his body.
He concocts them frequently because he gets a lot of shots.
He is so fun to watch.
Oh, I love it. You know, we were talking about the officials calling everything early on. Right now, they're letting them play. There's a lot of hacking and slapping going out there. This is fun.
Allen Iverson and the Philadelphia 76ers have their biggest lead tonight. You're watching the NBA on TNT. Shot clock at 2. Iverson. Good! Allen Iverson has been a flamethrower in this first half.
Iverson inside. Philly by 2. Iverson falling away. Puts it in.
Iverson. Oh, what a play by Allen Iverson.
That is one little big man right there.
I cannot wait for the beginning of the playoffs. We're about 6 weeks away, and everywhere you look, races in the East, great races in the West, and positioning now for a home court to begin the playoffs. Huge for all these teams in contention.
But he's happy at this situation the way the game is.
Here's Iverson with 25. Out to Snow. Nice fake. Stoudemire bit, and Snow puts it in. He's got double figures, 10 points. A couple years ago.
I hope they pick him on the Olympics. I love his energy, his heart, and I know he'll come ready to play.
Through 3, it's the Sixers with their biggest lead, 55-44.
Corners in college before the clock was there. And don't forget, he came from the place where the 4 corners originated.
How about that weave inside by Allen Iverson, who's got 29. Let's watch Iverson's seconds to go.
Okay, he doesn't need a very big hole right there. There's nothing there. There's 1. There's 2. Here comes the third coming over to block it. David Stoudemire trying to strip it. Nothing there. Unbelievable. Just a little crack, and he fits through.
Get easy baskets in transition. They haven't been able to do it.
Nice pass by Stoudemire inside to Zach Randolph,
which enables them to full-court press.
Allen doesn't have to work so hard to beat the pressure. Snow gets a shoot. McKee is actually playing the point forward, bringing it up the court.
Allen Iverson buries one again. He's got 31 points. Snow, Iverson, and a 2. Allen Iverson hits it again. Every chamber is filled for AI tonight. 33, and he has been spectacular all night long.
That's the first jump shot all night long. We were talking about using the clock, and that's the first time he's pulled up like that on the break, and he knocks it down. He's just feeling it.
Well, that's one of the reasons they've been able to throw the tempo, because they're being very selective about transition baskets.
Biggest lead for the Sixers tonight.
Can get out and run and get some easy baskets.
Iverson. What a pass by Allen Iverson, finding McKee inside. Allen Iverson now with 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and double threes in the point count.
Somebody should have at least reacted to that.
Wallace on the fly. You know, this is the second Eastern Conference team.
And Skinner have done a nice job tonight patrolling the paint.
Wells just picked up his 5th foul and a technical.
And that was a great design by Larry Brown coming out of the timeout. You could tell they were looking for that slip on the pitch.
Iverson over the fight like it's a 2-point game.
Well, that's the thing that I love about him, Kevin. I mean, we can talk about his love or dislike for practice all we want to, but I know a hell of a lot of guys that love to practice but don't play as hard as he plays once game time comes.
Wallace just picked up his 5th foul. You know, Kevin Garnett talking about this Olympic thing once again. So, you know what? To give 2 summers of my life to this Olympic thing is something I got to think about. So he has withheld his, you know, yay or nay. Allen Iverson has said, I'll give it my 2 summers. I'd like to play. Larry Brown, I think, feels that it would be one more great step in the continued development of Allen as a basketball player.
About Allen and the commitment, Kevin, I mean, I think a lot of people are talking.
Hey, Craig, where's Larry Brown?
Oh, Larry Brown, just a few moments ago, grabbed his chest, ran off the court, went into the locker room.
Who was a assistant with Larry at Philadelphia for a year. Well, Allen Iverson was a thrill to watch tonight. 36 points. Portland's 28-point loss ties the biggest loss this year. Inside the NBA is on deck. We've got 1.5 to play. Officially in this game, we had our camera people out on the floor to go do some interviews. They scurry off now. They get back out on there, and we'll find out what they thought. Now, we don't have Craig Sager on the floor because Sager is back in the locker room. So normally we would do that for you, but tonight, because of the developing story of Larry Brown, Craig's got more important things to worry about. And you'll get that update in our Inside the NBA segment coming up after this break. Now for Craig Sager, Danny Ainge, and John Thompson, our producer Mike Burks, our director Lonnie Dale. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long from Portland. Take a break, then take you to Atlanta. You've been watching the NBA on TNT.